Morning guys, welcome to my vlog. If you don't know who I am, I'm Dean Turner and I'm the General Manager for Winners 2000, and today you get to hang out with me and see what I do on a daily basis. So let's get started. First things first though, it is Christmas time, so we'll get the lights on first. Beautiful. So next up for me is my morning routine. In an ideal world, I'd literally crack straight on with that routine, but the reality is that I do have to check my phone first thing to see if anything urgent's come through. Obviously I deal with a team of managers, and our system generally is that if there's been some sort of urgency or emergency, we text message it to each other or with phone call rather than email. Obviously there's a delay with emails. So I'll check my phone in the mornings. If nothing's come through on it, then I'll crack straight on with my daily planning, which for me is looking through my diary and having a look at the key appointments in there for the day. And as bad as it may sound, for me, training is like the most important thing. It makes me feel good, it makes me function better. So I'll actually pretty much plan my day around my training time. So I'll look at that first up, and then I'll work backwards from there to find out when I have my pre-workout meal and all the meals before that. And I normally arrange my meetings around that time as well. It works for me. Maybe it doesn't work for everyone, but it does for me. And part of that morning routine really is having that step by step, because my days are busy. I need to have in my diary like when I'm eating and who I'm seeing throughout the day, so it all just runs smoothly rather than sort of taking it by chance and thinking that I'll get a time to eat at some point in the day. That wouldn't work for me. I've got a lot of food to get through, so I need to make sure I eat it. And that morning routine as well, that's part of like a bigger process. So every week I'll do like a full goal planning process, and then that really gets chunked all the way down into what you're going to do today that works towards those goals. If that's something you're interested in, some of the books that I've read in the past, like the Franklin Covey stuff or Getting Things Done, they're really good books on making you really productive and really focused on your goals. So I'll literally go through my notes section now on my phone and have a list all throughout the day. Once I've done that, I'll then crack on, start having breakfast and prep my food for the day. So you get to watch this as well. So this is meal one for the day. So I always start off with a banana, some mixed nuts, Greek yogurt. I usually get the Oatly one, it's really nice, but they didn't have it in the shop. And of course, a coffee. I only have one a day, more than one, and I'll be off my rocker. And vitamin wise, go for a multivit and also an Omega 369 supplement. So next up, as part of the morning routine, is prepping my food for the day. Again, for me, it's important. I don't want to go into Tesco's later on looking for a meal deal. It's obviously not going to be as beneficial for me, not as good for me either. So I get my food prepped in the morning. It doesn't take as long as what everyone thinks it does. So I'm actually going to leave the camera running, but you can see how quick and easy it is. So I'll do that, and at the same time, I'll have my speaker on, and I'll have an audio book going as well. So today we're on The Chimp Paradox. So it's a book that I've read quite a few times before. It's all about human behaviour. It's very interesting. Even if you're not really into reading or listening to books, you should read it. You might learn something about yourself. So I'm going to press play. I'm going to start cooking some food. So a little bit of a cheat that I use sometimes, just to speed up the process, is every now and again I'll buy some of these. So it's like a pre-cooked chicken breast. So it takes a bit of time out of the prep. I do 2 days of this and then 2 days of cooking chicken myself. I don't just eat chicken and rice all the time. That's a bit of a myth, I think. I think if you're doing that day in, day out, you're not going to sustain that. But I do it for lunch, just because it's easy, it's simple. I haven't got to think about what I'm having for lunch. It's just done. It gives me energy, makes me feel good, doesn't make me feel tired, so it works for me. And then generally in the evenings, I'll either again cook at home, could be a different meal every single day of the week, or I'll be out having a meal, or going to people's houses for meals, or seeing my family. So the evening meal for me is always a little bit varied. I try and keep it as clean as possible, but again, I'm not going to live my life just trying to eat mega clean food all the time. I think it needs to be a balance, and I think for anyone out there, you have to find the balance that works for you, and you have to accept that the more you put into your food, the more you're going to get out of it results-wise, but also don't ruin your life over it either. So yeah, quick little hack, pre-cooked chicken breasts. So we've got the food on the go there, so it's got 12 minutes on the timer. So I'm gonna make my shakes for the day. So this is my intra-workout shake and my post-workout shake, which I'll explain when I'm training later on. I'll actually go into some detail about what they're about. So let's get those ones done now.
Control of the situation.
Just run out of dextrose.
Then the chin
Right, that was pretty lucky. I wanted 40 grams then, and I've got 39 grams, so I'll take that. So I'll be buying some more dextrose today. Okay, so I think we started the prep just over 10 minutes ago. Also, I've been talking to the camera as well. So the food on the hob has got about 6 minutes to go, but prep wise, like we're done. I've just got to wait for that to finish. So it's mega simple. So like I say, it doesn't really take much time at all. You've seen from my breakfast as well, there's zero prep in that breakfast. Just get the food out on the counter and it's there. So I'm gonna let that continue cooking, and once it's finished, we'll check back in again. So just while I'm waiting for that last little bit of food to cook, what I'll do then is I'll check in with my emails to see, again, if anything's come through that might affect my day. Obviously, we're quite a large business, we deal with a lot of customers, so sometimes I get emails directly to myself rather than someone going through to one of the managers. The reason I do my planning this way around and I don't check my emails first and then make a daily plan is that I feel like sometimes your emails can be very reactionary. So if I was to jump on here, give myself a massive list of jobs to do, I'll probably never do anything that's actually important, that's actually going to move like the business and everybody forward. It would never get done. So again, that's why I'll always make my plan for the day first. That is my ideal plan, and that's what I want to do. And when I'm checking this one out now, I'm just making sure that nothing's cropped up that I'm also going to have to fit into my day or have a bit of a reshuffle. And I think part of that is as well as accepting that sometimes these things can jump in and they can mess up your perfect plan for a day. But I think you've got to accept it, deal with it and move on. You can't let it ruin your day or start letting it get you down or like putting you off track. Just do it and move on. So mega quick. So second meal is going to be overnight oats. It's got oat milk in it, a bit of Greek yogurt and blueberries. Pre-workout meal, we've got chicken, rice and some greens. And then I've got my shakes made up as well. So I've got my intra-workout and my post-workout shake as well. Like I said, I'll go for the details for that one later on. Right, time to get showered. Sorry to disappoint guys, but there is no infamous Windows 2000 shower scene in this vlog. Maybe next time. So that's me showered and ready guys. So today, first up, I'm in the Torquay gym. It's about a 15-minute drive for me. So again, I'll have the audiobook on, same book. So I'll probably get about between 20 to 30 minutes a day of audiobooks done. So it's quite nice. All throughout the week you learn a sort of 2.5 hours, 3 hours a week, just from the time you kind of normally be wasting with either silence or music. So yeah, if I'm driving somewhere, I'll have an audiobook on, but if I'm coming home, it's always music, a bit more chilled out then. So next stop, Torquay Gym. So I've just arrived at the Torquay Gym. I like coming to this club. It's where my Windows 2000 career started back in 2006. So I've got a lot of good memories here. So plan this morning is to have a walk around, have a chat with some of the members, speak to the guys that are working on shift, and then after that I've got a meeting with Hannah, who's the site manager over here, just to go through some of the stuff we need to cover for this week.
So here I am in my office at 10:35. Meeting was supposed to be 10 o'clock, and
10:30.
Dean is still eating
It's because Hannah was preoccupied. I don't like wasting time. I'm very time efficient, so I thought I'd take the opportunity to eat food. What's wrong with that?
2 more mouthfuls and then we'll get going.
Because she was late. So this is Ellie that works at our Torquay gym. So Ellie, what's your favourite thing about working at Winners?
Well, health and fitness has always been like a really big part of my life. So actually working in it and helping people is just really great. And I think Winners is definitely the best place to do that because I feel like it's really personal. So yeah, love it.
Okay, cool. And one of the things we try and do here, and the thing we think we're different at compared to other gyms, is that we give really, really good service to our members. So tell me, what's the main thing that you do to make sure our members get great service?
Well, I just think like on a whole, the gym can be a really daunting place for a lot of people. So I always make sure that I give time to each and every single person that walks through the gym, just to make their visit to the gym that little bit more comfortable, really.
Cool. Yeah, that's what we're all about really. We want people, when they come to our clubs, to enjoy coming and not like dread coming through the doors. We realise that for a lot of people it is quite daunting, but if you come through and you see someone like Ellie, you're gonna have a great time. So she's here to see you when you come down and join our club. So I'm here with Gary. He's been a member with Winners for about four or 5 years now.
Yeah.
For a long time. So I thought it'd be good to get him on camera as well. So Gary, what's the reason you joined Winners in the first place? Obviously there's loads of gyms you could have gone to.
Yeah, I mean, I had a look around some of the different gyms in Torquay and Newton Abbot, and when I visited Winners, I noticed it, you know, it was a clean and ever so friendly gym. All the staff were really inviting. They instantly offered me a 1 week free taster, to see what it was like, which was nice.
That's still available now, by the way. If you want to try the gym out, you're more than welcome to try it.
But yeah, and they were instantly interested in what my goals were right from the start. So even before I'd signed up, I felt supported really in what I wanted to achieve in the gym.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. And obviously that was when you first started here. You've been here for a long time now. So obviously we're doing something right. So what's the main reasons that keep you training here?
Yeah. Some of the reasons are, I mean, when I walk in the gym, all the staff are friendly. They always say good morning and greet me by my name, and you ask me what I'm training today, and just that sort of family friendly feeling that you get when you walk into the gym. And some days you don't feel like coming to the gym, you drag yourself down, and then with a warm greeting it motivates you to train.
Yeah, okay. I mean, I see Gary quite a lot throughout the week. We do chat about training, but we also chat a lot about cars, about Formula 1, and about life in general as well, really. So it's nice, sort of, for me, when I come to the clubs and walk around and see a lot of people that I know, it's nice having a chat the whole time, isn't it? So
yeah,
it's pretty good. Cool. So like I say, that's one of our members at Torquay. There's probably hundreds of people I could have chosen. Gary's the nominated person today, so thanks a lot for that. All right, see you soon, guys. Okay, so that's Torquay done for this morning. I'm really glad that you got to see, obviously, one of our team members, Ellie, and also one of our members, and you can hear a bit more about, obviously, why they work here, why they come and train here. So for me, that's really, really important, and I want as many people as possible to come down and try our service at all 3 clubs. And to make that even easier now, we've made some amendments to the memberships. So you can now join on an annual for £21 a month, or if you want to go for a direct debit option, there's no contract now. So in the past, we'd have like a 12-month contract you were tied into, but we realised that loads of people were staying way past 12 months. We've had people training with us for 20 odd years. So it didn't really make a difference for us to remove the contract anyway. And hopefully it takes away one of the barriers that makes people not join the gym. And also removed all our joining fees. So if someone really wants to do an induction because they're brand new, we still offer that. But for everyone else, they can now go through our app, which launches in January. So they can use that and get like free programs on there, and obviously get the exercise demonstrations from all the videos too. And talking to the app, that's what I'm now going to do now. I'm heading over to the Paynton gym to film a few little tips for people to use in their training with Chris Thatcher. So on the way through, I'm actually going to go home and have some Pop-Tarts. So I'm not going to tell him that, but Pop-Tarts will be great. Hopefully I get a little bit more of a pump on, because Thatcher's in great shape and I don't want him showing me up on the camera. So Pop-Tarts and then Paynton gym. So while those Pop-Tarts are cooking, I'll talk you through my shakes for this day. So I've got this one. This is my intra workout. So a shake that I literally drink while I'm training. So in there, there's 10 grams of whey protein and 20 grams of dextrose. Dextrose is like a carbohydrate based powder. So I'll be sipping on that all the way through the workout. The idea is that it sort of helps to maintain your energy levels. So as a workout, normally as you go through it, you get getting tired and tired and tireder. If you have that, it just decreases that drop off. so you can have a better session for longer. And then post-workout, I've got my post-workout shake. So again, it's protein and dextrose. The ratios are different this time. So dextrose, there's 40 grams of dextrose in there and 50 grams of whey. So it's quite a big hit. And what you find is the carbohydrates, because it's in liquid format, you digest it a lot faster, and the carbohydrates will help to shuttle the protein through to the muscles just to speed up recovery. So again, if you're after recovering faster, you want to get in the post-workout down with carbohydrates and protein. These are the one. Not particularly healthy, but they're great. Okay, so I've got a bit of time before I head to the painting gym to train my fracture. So I thought I'd give some of you guys a bit of an insight into my career so far at Winners 2000. So I've been here for just over 15 years now. I can still remember when I first asked for a job at Winners. I saw it advertised in the newsletter they had at the time, Winning Times. And someone told me that Simon was going to be working at the Torquay club that day. So I headed across, I was like vested up. I think I just trained actually. Drove to the Torquay gym, and he's in the outdoor gym car park. And I remember sitting in my car for about 20 minutes, and I was going to bottle it and drive off because I was like, nah, I can't do it. And in the end, I thought I was going to go and ask him. So I bawled him over, said I'm going to start working here, and he was like, cool, just leave your details inside. So I did. I think I had an interview. It lasted 4 hours. So on the interview, yeah, I had to do a tour of the gym, sell a membership, take someone through a PT session and discuss nutrition. Have a face-to-face interview with Simon, and then do a presentation to 4 people on how to be a personal trainer. So it's pretty in-depth. So yeah, when I first started at Winners, I was getting paid £69 a week, 6-9, less than 70 quid. I was doing about 50 hours a week, but I didn't care. I didn't mind. As long as I was working at Winners, that's all that mattered to me. I could kind of see in the future it's going to be more beneficial. So after just over 2 years of being there, obviously the Newton Abbot gym opened. So I took over there as site manager. Where I ran that through until 2020, yeah, so the end of last year, I sort of come out of that role, and then switched across into the general manager role. Obviously part of our plans are still to add more clubs in future and to grow the business. So Simon's kind of dealing with that side of things, and I took over the day-to-day running of the business. So I'm now kind of dotted between all 3 sites, so it's quite nice. Get to work with 3 teams, train at 3 gyms. It's quite cool, it's different. But yeah, that's a bit of like a real brief summary. I don't want to bore you too much. But yeah, that's my last 15 plus years in a nutshell.